So I've been watching the Batman vs Superman trailer, the new one, for about 10 times now. I can't feel my legs. Okay, I gotta stop fanboy. Let's get serious. This trailer, oh my god, was really amazing. First off, I love the way the trailer starts off. We see Clark Kent, Bruce Wayne's pulling up to this event, whatever, and Clark Kent asks, who is this guy? And then it's like, oh, so right now we know Clark Kent's never met Bruce Wayne, and then Clark Kent goes to interview Bruce Wayne. One of the things that is made clear in this trailer that some of us have expected that, okay, Clark Kent doesn't like that Batman is a vigilante, he doesn't respect the law, and we see that in this trailer. Clark Kent's talking about like how, what do you feel about this vigilante in Gotham, your city? How do you feel this guy who doesn't respect the law? Performances from Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck in this scene is really great, because then Bruce Wayne's like, I don't know, when the hero's trying to save a cat from a tree, you guys were pointing on an alien, and you could tell right there, Bruce Wayne just doesn't like Superman. You already feel the tension between Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent. And then we see, hey, Jesse Eisenberg comes out as Lex Luthor. And I gotta say, throughout the whole trailer, he's playing that rich guy who thinks he's smarter, he's above everybody else. That guy's like, what's up, guys? Come on. You gotta listen to me because, hey, I'm the smartest guy in the room. I can see that he is playing that type of Lex Luthor. And from this trailer, I've liked more of what we've seen of Lex Luthor than the previous trailers. And I'm paraphrasing what Bruce Wayne said. Basically, what he's saying is like, I've dealt with freaks dressed as clowns before. You see the Robin suit, and then after he says that, the freaks dressed as clowns, he just pauses. You can see the expression on his face is like, oh man, he just referenced the Joker right there. It's like, oh man, those two have a history, and they just start staring off at each other. And what I also love from the trailer is that we see more of Man of Steel, the events that happen between Superman and Zod, the fight. We see it more from Bruce Wayne's perspective. And when you see it from Bruce Wayne's perspective, it really shows like, oh my god, man, like imagine people just seeing that. And it makes us really understand why Bruce Wayne's so mad, because he even says it too. He's like, this son of a bitch brought the fight to us. And it's like, whoa, you could tell in the voice and the way he just talks to Alfred, he is pissed at Superman. And it makes sense, because when you look at it from Bruce Wayne's perspective, it's like, dang, that was basically 9/11 for Bruce Wayne, what happened in Metropolis. Then after that shot, we see more of Batman and Superman going against each other. And from what we've seen, the lines that Lex Luthor is saying, basically everything we've been speculating, that Lex Luthor is actually behind all this. He's trying to make Batman and Superman go against each other. It looks like that is true, because Lex Luthor's like, oh man, the son of Krypton against the Bat of Gotham. In it, when he's talking to Lois Lane, he's like, it almost looks like he is constructing, he's behind everything. He's using them as puppets so he can do something, and what it looks like from the trailer, he's creating something big. From the Comic-Con trailer where Batman is in that sand desert, and that sneak peek that we got on Monday, everyone's been speculating that's a nightmare scene, which I believe it is, because it's been confirmed that costume is Nightmare Batman. We see this clip of all these flying things. I don't know what the hell it was. I paused on the trailer and I just like, I don't know what the hell that is, but that confirms more that is a nightmare scene for Bruce Wayne. And what else too I like from the trailer is that Alfred even tells Bruce, and even Clark Kent, here's the thing that I like, I'll tell you right now, but I like how Alfred's like, you can't win, this is suicide. And then we see in the trailer, Superman throws Batman, he's like, this stay down. If I wanted to, I could stop you right now. And that just goes to confirm that, yes, Superman, he's holding back. He's like, look, he knows he can beat Batman like that, like nothing. He won't even break a sweat. And I like that he brings that up in the trailer. I was like, oh man, can't wait to see this. And now let's get into the final part of the trailer, where basically Lex Luthor said, if man cannot defeat God, then the devil will. Then we see everything we have been speculating has come true. We see Doomsday in the trailer. I'm telling you, when I first saw this, I was like, holy shit. First off, I know people are already bitching about how Doomsday looks. First off, this is his first stage. This isn't his final form. It's not like Frieza. It's like Frieza. This is his first stage. He hasn't reached his final form yet, okay? So I could understand why people are like, oh my god, Doomsday he looks kind of like how he does in the comics, but it's still not his final form. It's his first stages, so I understood that. But then I love that Batman's right there. He just sees Doomsday, and he's just like, oh shit. And then you see Doomsday from his, not only from his eyes, but from his mouth shooting out X-ray vision. I'm like, oh shit. After that big explosion, we see Superman and the shield of Wonder Woman, and then slowly you see Wonder Woman pulling out, and it's like, oh my god. It's Wonder Woman. And And then at the end of the trailer, Superman looks at Batman, is like, she with you? And then Ben Affleck, in the best Batman voice that I've heard since Kevin Conroy, better than Christian Bale's, even though I love Christian Bale, I love him. This is the best Batman voice I've heard since Kevin Conroy. He's like,
she with you?
I thought she was with you.
after that, we see the Trinity lining up to take down Doomsday. And right there, I started screaming like a little girl. You saw me. I fainted. I was having a heart attack. I went to a cardiac arrest. Went to the hospital. Came back to see the trailer a couple more times. Had more cardiac arrests. I don't know how I'm still alive if I'm making that joke. And also, too, people complaining that they should not use Doomsday. Look, here's the thing. I understand that the comics, Doomsday does kill Superman. It's a huge thing that happens in the comic books. But here's the thing. Doomsday ain't that of a compelling character, okay? There's nothing compelling about the character. There's nothing like, oh, you could understand his pain. He's just a brute monster with no mind, okay? He just fights. And basically the only thing, the reason why he's so damn popular is because he killed Superman in the comics. And I feel like this is a good thing to use. Why? Because he's just a mindless villain. Save the compelling villains like Darkseid. Save them for the Justice League movie. Save those compelling villains for later. You can use these mindless brutes. And I get it, but here's the thing. I don't want to see a Superman dying and then come back again, okay? We don't need to see that. I don't want to see that in the movies. That can happen later down the road once the DC Cinematic Universe expands. But right now, it's fine for what they have this Doomsday as just that thing that brings the Trinity together. I'm fine with that. And the thing is, Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, even though she may not act well, who knows? I'm still waiting out. I'm not sure if she can give a great performance yet. But from what I've seen, just her not even talking, just her facial expressions already sells her as Wonder Woman to me. Just the way she looks and that shot, I'm like, whoa, that is Wonder Woman. We just have to wait to see how she acts. We still don't know that yet. But there's a lot of stuff that I love from the trailer. As much as the trailer showed way too much, for me, I still really love the trailer. Now, you can watch this at your own risk if you don't want to get spoiled. There's so many people watching this. It's going crazy on Twitter right now. But if you feel like you don't want to be spoiled too much, then don't watch the trailer. That's up to you. So guys, those are my thoughts on the new Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice trailer. What did you guys think of the trailer? Did you guys like it? Or did you guys feel like how I felt like it showed way too much in the last half of the trailer? Please let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, have a nice day.